Yo, yo, it's your boy Rio, back with another episode of Rio's World. Want to start off by saying, first off, all praises to the Most High. Today, I just want to touch on a little bit on our people and how we've been conspired against. I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna read a scripture here, a couple scriptures here, Psalms 83, and I'm gonna start with 3. I'm gonna go 3 through 8. You can follow along with me if you want to. But it says, they devise crafty schemes against your people. They conspire against your precious ones. Come, they say, let us wipe out Israel as a nation. We will destroy the very memory of existence. Yes, this was the unanimous decision. They signed a treaty as allies against you. These Edomites and Ishmaelites, Moabites, Hagrites, Gibeonites, Ammonites, and Amalekites, and people from Philistia and Tyre. Assyria has joined them too, and is allied with the descendants of Lot. Now, you have to take this and you're applying it to us, right? We're the Israelites. They've conspired against us. All of these nations, right? We're the targets. It's not a coincidence anymore to see what's going on with our people. How you can go to any of these nations and our people are being mistreated. You know, you can go to China, you can go to Europe. Here in the U.S., we already know what happened to our people here, brought over here on slave ships. Deuteronomy chapter 28. That's a great one to read. But they've conspired against us, and for years we've been dealing with this. It's no coincidence that a lot of our people are living in the hood. That's by design. Look at all of the experiments that have been done to our people, from the Tuskegee incident to the AIDS epidemic to the crack epidemic. All of these things that have taken place that have hit our people so hard, and there's a reason for that. And that goes back to our ancestors and the things that they were doing, the sins of the father, basically. I'm sure many of y'all have heard that, but we are having to deal with the consequences of our ancestors. And most of our people, we don't know, because we never identified ourselves as an Israelite. So we were just out here like, man, what's going on? Why is all of these things happening to us? Why can't we have equality? Why don't they treat us fairly? Why we can't get the same type of business loans and things of that sort? But what we have to realize, again, is this isn't our nation. This is their nation. Our nation is in Israel, Africa, where we were from, that we were brought over here on ships. So with that being said, like, just take a look at what's going on. Like, I literally just watched a video, and I'm gonna leave it in the description, a link about what's going on with this pandemic and the needle that they're trying to give everybody, right? They're literally targeting us and other minorities with this needle. And you'll see in this video, it'll kind of break down, and this is a lady of a different ethnicity. You know, she's talking about she's telling us we're being targeted, basically. And she also goes on to say that no one should be really taking this needle because it hasn't been tested. You know, it takes years for these things to go through different protocols and things of that sort. So basically, whoever's rushing to go and get this now, you're basically the guinea pig. So you want to be careful and make sure you're doing your research and knowing what exactly you're putting in your body, because these things, we don't know what's going to happen. over the next couple years, few months or so. And people are just, I'm seeing so many people who I don't, at the end of the day, it's your decision, but just make an educated one at that. But, I just wanted to talk to y'all and let y'all know, like, this is what's going on. We're being conspired against. All of these things that have taken place and all of these things that are happening to us, it's not a coincidence. And when we start reading this Bible and various scriptures, it'll start pointing these things out, and we'll start to understand better, and it'll put us in a different mindset of the things that we need to do moving forward. Like I've mentioned in other videos, we have to start working together. We have to start supporting one another and doing the things that our ancestors were doing. If you have some family in need or people that are struggling, let's help. Let's do the best we can to help them, because they've already turned us against each other. We gotta get out of that crab in the bucket mentality. We have to get away from it, because if they're already against us, why are we against ourselves on top of it? It doesn't make sense, and it's a reason. Again, it's a reason why that's the case. Look into the Willie Lynch letters, or there are other things that they've used to turn us against each other. A lot of it has to do with religion and things of that sort that they use. They use, hell, even sports. You got some people that can't stand, and I'm a big Carolina fan. And we walk around, I can't stand Duke fans. I can't stand yada yada yada. And I know that's on a much smaller level, but it shows you the different ways to divide. You look at the powers that be. There's two sides. You got a left and a right. Okay, red pill, blue pill, whatever you want to use. That's division. But see, they don't want us to be unified. They don't want us to be on the same page, because we will become too powerful. So again, start getting into those scriptures and start asking questions. Start doing research. Look up stuff. Look what's in this needle that they're just such in a rush to make sure everybody has, when it hasn't been tested and proven. Do your research and start like, okay, well, why would they all of a sudden, we've been in this pandemic for less than a year, and normally it takes some quote unquote 10 years or 7 years rush, but all of a sudden in less than a year, you're ready to roll this out without it being clinically tested. I mean, does that make sense to you? So, I'm not going to make this video too much longer, but this is just something to think about. I'll be back with more information soon. But in the meantime, like I said, do your research, get in that Bible, start to learn and educate yourself, and start looking at, look at things from a different point of view, and not always go off of what somebody says, but actually do the research yourself. All right, y'all, peace.